Hello, this is Nathaniel with Garvin Sewer and Plumbing Service. I'm out here at 4505 South Yosemite Street, Unit 406 in Denver, Colorado, taking a look at the main sewer line. I access this sewer line via outside risers right in the front yard by the garage. Right now we are currently inbound in this riser. We are in the home at the main stack in the home. This is a post-cleaning inspection. I cameraed this line to start, saw quite a bit of root intrusion, a little bit of core buildup in this line. We got that all cleaned out, got a bunch of water ran, and now we're going to do our post-camera inspection. We're going to begin pulling back right now. Right here at 25 feet 3 inches is where we transition from ABS into that cast iron. You can see this cast iron has quite a bit of scale buildup in it. Right here we make a right-hand side 90-degree turn in our cast iron. Another 90-degree right-hand side turn in the cast iron. Now there is one spot inward bound that you're going to see. I'll point that out here in a minute. Where I ran this line 3 times, cameraed it after I ran it, and right here ran it multiple times, trying to get out this root intrusion. It's only 6 feet inward bound. I ran back and forth over this 6-foot mark probably 4 to 5 times on my 3rd run with my 4-inch blades freshly sharpened and spread out, and was unable to get that root intrusion out of there 100%. It was way bigger to start, but just not able to get 100% of that out of there. Right now we're transitioning into our risers, into that PVC, and we're coming up our riser right now. We're going to come up this riser and then go outward bound towards the city tap connection. Inward bound riser, now we're about to go through our outward bound one. Let me zero out my distance really quickly. Distance is on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. The camera had turned around a little bit in there. There we go. So right here, right at this 5-foot mark, this was another spot where I had to come back and really work those blades back and forth. As you can see, there's barely any roots left in there. There was a nice big chunk of roots in that line. Give me just a moment. My camera's a little bit, got some junk on it. I'm going to run some water just to clean off that head of my camera quick. Let that drain down here for a moment, and then we'll continue the video inspection. I just wanted to get that camera head a little cleaner, just to make things a little more visible. Right here at 9 feet, there was another spot. We were able to clean that out really well. Right here at 13 feet, there was another spot, but that was able to be cleaned out really well with those 4-inch blades. Another spot of root intrusion here at 16 feet. Those were able to be cleaned out really nicely as well. Another spot here at 20 feet. All of those have been taken out. Now this spot right here at 23 feet. Have a little bit of those angel hairs left, but a really nice cleaning done as well. 27 feet. There's another good bit right there. When I set my camera down originally, there was quite a bit hanging out in there. We were able to get those cleaned up out of there. Same with right here at this joint at 31 feet. That had quite a bit of roots in there, and we were able to get all of those cleared out. Another joint here at 35 feet, letting in some roots, but those were able to be cleaned out. That's the case for most of these. With this outside riser access, we're able to run our biggest blades fully spread out to get a really good effective cleaning. So any of these joint spots, we were able to really effectively clean them out and down. Another spot at 38 feet, allowing some roots in. this joint, I don't believe, was letting in any roots. That joint actually looks pretty good in my pre-inspection. This one was letting in very minimal at 47 feet. As you can see, we got that cleaned out really nicely as well. Now right here is where we transition at 51 feet. We transition from that clay tile piping into that green SDR material right before we drop down into that city tap. And here is our city tap connection. Everything looks really good in this line. I'd say that cast iron has quite a bit of scale buildup, especially where it transitions from that ABS into that cast iron. Besides that, this line just has a little bit of common root intrusion. Nothing here for repair. Nothing looks bad. The integrity all looks really good, and we were able to effectively clean this line. Now for the future, I'm going to talk to these homeowners about possibly having a descaling of that cast iron done. When I did go inward bound, they did have a little bit of core buildup, just some toilet paper, that sort of debris building up inside of that cast iron due to that scale. Something like a descaling would be able to help optimize the flow in that piping. But that's all that we have here for today. Besides just an annual drain cleaning and maybe a descaling done here in the future, I don't have any suggestions or recommendations for this line.